I intend to serve you and the country as Prime Minister for many more years. Don't believe all the spin.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu denies any wrongdoing as prosecutors prepare to indict him on charges of corruption. Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Caleb, sitting in for Anand Naidu, and this is The Heat. After an investigation of more than 2 years, Israel's Attorney General plans to indict Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on charges of bribery, fraud, and breach of trust. The announcement came just 39 days before Israel's April 9th election. Mr. Netanyahu is entitled to a hearing before an indictment is formally issued. The Prime Minister and his right-wing Likud party described the reported charges as, quote, a political persecution. For more, we turn to CGTN's Stephanie Freid. And Stephanie, lay it out for us. What are the charges and what is going to happen next?
Well, Sean, as you noted, the charges are bribery, breach of trust, fraud. This investigation into the Prime Minister has been going on for almost 3 years. Of course, as you also noted, Prime Minister Netanyahu has denied all of the charges. He said this is a witch hunt on the part of the left wing, on the part of the media. He's even lashed out at the Attorney General and the lead attorneys who are investigating this case. He said there's nothing there, there never was anything there, and there will be nothing found on him. The timing is very interesting for the Attorney General to say that he plans to bring him up on charges, to possibly to indict the Prime Minister. The timing is, as you said, we're close to a general election. Israel is close to a general election, and Mr. Netanyahu was leading, his party was leading before this announcement. So the timing is very interesting, about a month away from the election to be announcing that possibly he's going to face criminal charges. Also interesting, this is the first time that a sitting Prime Minister of Israel will possibly face criminal charges. So there's another first. However, Mr. Netanyahu does have an opportunity to turn the charges around. He's entitled to a hearing. Not sure when that could happen. This is going to be a lengthy process. But if he is able to convince the Attorney General that he's innocent, this will all turn around and it will go away. Sean?
Well, Stephanie, you mentioned 3 years. It was first whispered, then openly talked about. Now the Attorney General. Tell us how likely this is to impact the election and a formation of a new government.
Well, Sean, it's already impacting certainly the public opinion. In polls that were taken, I mean, this announcement came a week ago, and in polls that have already been taken, the Israeli public, the popularity for the Prime Minister, for his party, that it has dropped, and he has won term after term. Another first is that if he wins this general election again, he will be the longest-serving Prime Minister in Israel's history. But right now, talking about these polls, a third of the people in Israel believe that Mr. Netanyahu should resign. And as well, this is quite a blow to Mr. Netanyahu. He has been popular. His party has been popular consecutively, again, term after term. There is an upcoming party, the Blue and White Party, that is presenting quite a challenge right now. That party is leading in the polls. Can the party form a coalition? That's a big question. So right now, juggling, a lot of balls are up in the air concerning Mr. Netanyahu, his future, the future of the elections and of Israel. We'll wait and see. Another 30 days, another year. It could take some time, Sean.
Thanks, Stephanie. Great job bringing us up to date. That is our CGTN's Stephanie Freid reporting.